Hey everybody, it's Elizabeth, and this is day 56 of my 90-day TUF'ER challenge. Pardon the lovely appearance tonight. I haven't been in for my walk very long, and so I'm sure I'm just a big hot mess, but anyway. So today started out, I was so exhausted this morning when I woke up. I didn't sleep well last night. It was a combination of really lovely thunderstorms outside, which I really enjoy, but they were super loud, so those kind of kept me up. And then my knee, oh my gosh, was giving me so much pain last night, like the worst it's ever been. And so it took me a long time to finally get that taken care of so I could go to sleep. So when I woke up this morning, I was all, I wonder if Shayla would let me trade semi-private training with her for boot camp, tonight. So I texted her and I go, hey, I'm just really tired this morning, so do you think maybe I could just go to boot camp tonight instead of training with you? And I don't know why I even bothered. I knew what the answer was going to be. She's like, nope, I'll see you at 9:30. I'm like, crap. But it was all good. I mean, it was a really hard workout because I was so stinking tired. But by the time I got done, I was so glad that I'd been there and I felt really good. So it all comes out in the end, right? But when I was there, I kind of joked around with her about trying to cancel, and she said, now, if I'd let you come tonight to boot camp, and then you would have to get up Friday morning and go to boot camp again, then what would that cause? And I'm like, yeah, just a bad cycle. I just, I wouldn't want to get in that, and then I would be all exhausted, not wanting to go to Friday morning boot camp, and anyway, she's totally right. So I left my trainer. She's wonderful. So, what did I do today? I was on the treadmill a lot and the elliptical a lot. We kind of did both. And, oh my gosh, we did big time upper body stuff, and it killed me. Well, I guess core too, though, because you know how you sit on those big, huge, fat balls, and then like you roll down on it where really it's just your shoulders and your head that's on it? Yeah, that was the position we were in when we did all of our weightlifting. So it was lovely. Eating wise today has been a really, really good day. I'm so thankful. Shayla took a look at my menu for the day and said, and I was like, because I knew I was carb heavy for the day, and I didn't know how to switch it up to make it right. And so she talked me through it, and she's like, your dinner has a lot of carbs in it. So even though it was a cooking light recipe, it was deceptively carb heavy. I mean, just because it says low calorie or diet or cooking light on it does not mean that it's necessarily the right thing for you to eat at the time. I mean, it's not necessarily bad either, but so I served my family one thing, and then I had something else. But it was still very satisfying once it was all said and done. I was so full and not hungry at all. So it's all good. So I got my calories where they need to be today. My protein was right on, and my carbs were great. So I'm really happy about that. She's also suggested that instead of just looking at general cooking light recipes, that I look for either diabetic or lower carb recipes as for a search. And so I've done that, and I've really found some good recipes. So I'm anxious to try those out and see how it affects my diet this next week. I'm looking forward to that, because it's been a little frustrating, struggling trying to keep my carbs. I mean, they're not super low like Atkins or something crazy like that. I can eat between, I think it's 80 and 100 grams of carbs a day, and that's really a lot. So, but it is overwhelming to me at times to be like, I cannot do this anymore. I cannot try to find one more stinking recipe that balances out with my protein. But it ends up that finding these new recipes and looking at it from a different perspective has really helped. So anyway, I'm anxious to try out these new things and see how it goes. Did my 2.5 mile walk tonight with my husband and my daughter, and that was really good. It was also very hard, but but then once I got towards the end of it, like I was like, okay, if I have gone this far and I think I only have 0.6 more miles to go, how do I feel about that? I'm like, okay, I think I can do that. Although the terrain is totally different where the 5K is going to be, and it's going to kick my butt because it's all hills. But just to know that I've almost made 3.1 miles, and that feels good. So it was a really good walk, and my knee gave me a lot of fits around mile 2. So I'm a little disappointed in that, but I'm telling my body, who cares? You're doing this. So anyway, but I appreciate your prayers and encouragement that I would rely on the one who gives me strength to get me through that 5K. And I'm looking forward for a good report, to give you guys a good report on Saturday. So I think that's all I had to tell you for today. I hope you have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow.